is famous for being the home of former US President Barack Obama. This beautiful country is also known for consistently producing athletic world champions, such as the current sub-2-hour marathon world record holder, Eliud Kipchoge. With that said, poverty and lack of knowledge have rendered many families in the country homeless and helpless, with women and children bearing the biggest burden. United Cultural Empowerment and Social Community Organization, or UCESCO Africa, was born to empower vulnerable women and children living in slums and marginalized villages. We have a keen focus on poverty-stricken areas in Africa, such as Kibera and Mathare in the vicinity of Nairobi, which is Kenya's capital city. In this video, we will provide you with a comprehensive understanding of UCESCO Africa's vision, mission, and programs. We are delighted that you have chosen to volunteer with us and make a positive impact in the Nairobi, Kenya community. By the end of this two-part series, you will have a better understanding of Kenya, the challenges faced by its people, and how UCESCO Africa is making a difference. You will also learn about your role as a volunteer and how your contributions can help us achieve our goals. So please sit back, pay close attention, and together, let us begin this journey of discovery and service in Nairobi, Kenya. A brief history of Kenya. Volunteering at UCESCO Africa will help you discover the joys and challenges of working in a dynamic and diverse environment. The locals of this country, that boasts more than 42 languages, are very friendly and outgoing, and will make your stay one of the most memorable adventures of your life. But what type of country is Kenya exactly? Kenya is a republic that gained its independence from the British on 12 December 1963. The country's first president was Jomo Kenyatta, who was a Kenyan anti-colonial activist and politician. He passed away on 22nd of August 1978, leaving the country's leadership to his vice president, Daniel Arap Moi, who became Kenya's second president. The current president of Kenya, who is the fifth president, is His Excellency Dr. William Ruto, and his deputy is His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua. The flag of Kenya bears four colors: black, which represents the people of Kenya; red, which represents the blood shed during the fight for independence; green, for the country's landscape or vegetation; and white, to symbolize peace and honesty. The flag also has a shield, which is a symbol of unity and defense for freedom. Kenya is located right at the eastern part of Africa and is divided into 47 counties with more than 42 tribes spread across the country. Its capital city is Nairobi, which is the hub of many activities, including politics and governance, sports, business, music, and a rich cultural heritage. The official languages of Kenya are English and Swahili, and some of the most common Swahili words that we'll find useful include Jambo Salam, meaning hello; Habari Gani, meaning how are you; Nzuri, meaning fine or okay; Kwaheri or Kwaherini for more than one person, meaning goodbye; Tutaonana, meaning see you later; Nimefurahi kukujua, meaning nice to meet you; and Lala Salama, meaning good night or pleasant evening. There are many more popular languages apart from Swahili, including a local dialect called Sheng, which is a combination of English, Swahili, and some local languages. The climate of Kenya is fairly moderate, but it varies in different parts of the country. The coastal regions enjoy a tropical climate, while inland areas are more temperate. The northern and southeastern parts tend to be arid and receive great amounts of sunshine every month, and sometimes throughout the day. Long rains are experienced in March through May, while short rains fall in between October and December. For this reason, agriculture is a vital sector in Kenya, accounting for a significant portion of the country's GDP. In fact, it is the second largest contributor after the service sector. The principal cash crops are tea, horticultural produce, and coffee, with horticultural produce and tea being the two most valuable export sectors. Kenya is also home to the big five game animals of Africa, namely the lion, leopard, buffalo, rhinoceros, and elephants. 2 million wildebeest migrate from Serengeti, Tanzania, to the Masai Mara in Kenya, making it one of the 7 natural wonders of Africa. Tourism is the second largest source of foreign exchange revenue in the country, following agriculture. The Kenya Tourism Board is responsible for providing information about tourism in Kenya. Healthcare in Kenya is primarily funded by private individuals, families, and employers, with additional funding coming from social safety net schemes. The majority of Kenyans are Christians, while Islam is the second largest religion. Basic formal education starts at age 6 and lasts 12 years, comprising 8 years in primary school and 4 in high school or secondary. The country also has a diverse assortment of popular music forms, and drums are the most dominant instrument in popular Kenyan music. Lastly, Kenyan cuisine comprises 3 meals in a day, with breakfast usually being tea or porridge with bread, chapati, or boiled sweet potatoes, while lunch and supper dishes include githeri, usually with vegetables, sour milk, meat, fish, or any other stew. When it comes to food in Kenya, there are a variety of dishes and cuisines to explore. In Western Kenya, fish is a common dish among the Luo community, while the Kalenjin community, who dominate much of the Rift Valley region, commonly enjoyed mursik, a type of sour milk. For those who prefer fast food, there are several popular options available, such as Steers, KFC, and Subway. Additionally, fish and chips shops can be found in many areas. Whether you're looking for traditional Kenyan dishes or international cuisine, there's something for everyone to enjoy. So did you know all these facts about Kenya? Which fact did you find most fascinating? Fun fact: did you know that there are some mischievous sellers or vendors in marketplaces who can easily swindle you by selling an item for up to 4 times the actual price? When you're walking around the capital city and decide to buy any item that catches your eye, make sure that you follow these steps to get value for your money. Act as if you're not interested and pretend that you're not desperate for that item. Start walking away slowly when the price is too high until they call you back to negotiate further. When they tell you the price, divide by 4, then continue adding closer to their price till you reach an agreement. Amazing, isn't it? Overview of UCESCO Africa. Now that you know a fair bit about Kenya, we shall now provide you with an overview of UCESCO Africa before we shed more light on our programs, key achievements, and our ongoing projects where your valuable input as a volunteer will make a huge impact. At UCESCO, we believe that together we can defeat poverty and restore dignity. Our mission is promoting resilience while attempting to end poverty and injustice regardless of religion, race, ethnicity, or gender. From our inception, we've been guided by a vision of a society that appreciates cultural diversity and humanity coexistence. For this reason, our motto of creating sustainable growth for diverse populations falls perfectly in line with the objectives of eradicating poverty and ignorance, which are among the biggest enemies of most African countries, and Kenya in particular. There are 3 pillars that inform our focus, and these include education and talent development, health, sanitation and nutrition, and microbusiness and agriculture. These 3 pillars also form the basis of many of our programs and projects, and we are sure that you will find it thrilling to interact with the different team players of the UCESCO family as they help you navigate through the streets and suburbs of Nairobi. Some of the actions we're taking as UCESCO towards sustainable development goals include: number 1, providing food security solutions, where we empower women and link them with communities that work towards avenues that generate sustainable income, bringing new opportunities to build schools, create cooperatives, form community savings schemes, fund micro-businesses, access healthcare, food security, all aimed at permanently transforming their lives. Number 2, provision of healthcare. By partnering with local clinics, we serve vulnerable women and children in slums on primary health and preventative care, child immunizations, comprehensive HIV care, family planning, dental screening, and child nutrition. We also conduct water sanitation, hygiene, community education campaigns in homes, schools, and hospitals within the communities we are serving in the slums. Number 3, education. Providing education through scholarships and establishing vocational training centers for young women to enable them to fit in the current job market. Number 4, empowerment. We empower women and link them with communities that work towards avenues that generate sustainable income, bringing new opportunities to build schools, create cooperatives, form community savings schemes, fund micro businesses, access healthcare, food security, all in order to permanently transform their lives. Number 5, agriculture and environment. We encourage people to invest in agricultural production in order to ensure there is constant provision of food. We educate the society on the importance of conserving the environment so that in the future, we don't lack a place to call home due to unfavorable climatic conditions. We have come to the end of the first part of this 2-part UNESCO Africa orientation series. We hope that you now have sufficient knowledge of Kenya and its heritage. We shall continue shedding more light on our programs, services, and projects in the second part, where we will delve into greater detail about your role as a volunteer, cultural sensitivity, and respect and the health and safety considerations you must take as a volunteer. You cannot afford to miss the second part.